Well, after 2.5 years, the Genius Garage Lykan Hypersport saga is over. So this really is the last video, the final, and we've got 2 huge bombshells, which includes 1 letter that's come all the way from Dubai. But in looking back at it and reflecting, it's really been about the most amazing thing I've been a part of in a long time, and perhaps the best build on YouTube. Because it was something that was never to be. It was something that was impossible dream. The original Lykan Hypersports, $3.4 million each, gone to the uber wealthy's private car collection, with 1 prototype remaining that I was really honored to be able to actually drive all around Dubai and through the mountains of the United Arab Emirates. But the Lykan Hypersport with Genius Garage is what mattered so much. And it wasn't that the car was so special, and in fact it is, and in many ways is the equal of the originals. But it was that so many dreams and ideas came together to make it reality. You know, the first one was Sam Hard finding the stunt car body in that junkyard in England. And then of course it going to Ed Bolian there at VINwiki, and Ed having a vision and a thought. And then of course Genius Garage purchasing the body from him, that we had the grand idea to make it into a car. But even at that stage, we had no idea how big of a project it would be, but also how good it would turn out. Because the original cars were stratospheric, they were incredible, they were icons, they were untouchable, impossible vehicles that cost millions of dollars. In reverse engineering and figuring out and understanding that the roof CTR3 platform that the originals were based on were of course the 2000 Porsche 911 and Boxster platform, we were able to utilize the same platform that the roof, which is the basis of the Lykan Hypersport, we were able to use that as well and build our car. And of course, along the way, it was so cool to find out that W Motors reached out to us in a kind way, just offering a bit of support and positivity relating to the project and giving us at least a blessing in that regard, which is super cool, and some helpful tidbits of information relating to engineering, and of course, how the very interesting, shall we say, reverse suicide Lambo doors open up, because they're a bit tricky to engineer. But along the way for the students, that was such an incredible time. Obviously, that was 2020, so the pandemic was hitting. Students were already moving and quarantining and getting going, so there were some challenges faced, of course, with that made it tricky. But it was perhaps the neatest year of Genius Garage of all the 9 years that I've done this, because everybody traveled from around the country, didn't know each other, but became just a really positive group, a family, a fraternity of the guys, if you will. And of course, we went racing, went to Road America, brought the Lykan, showed it off. The Lykan even tested at Mid-Ohio at speed. And even though it was our first time out with the car, and certainly the first time on the track, the car was perfect. Didn't break, didn't miss a beat. And frankly, we were the fastest people on the track all day. Goodbye C7Z06, goodbye 911. It was exciting for me, it was exciting for the guys, and for everybody that's followed the journey, both on VINwiki and my own channel. But something really cool happened, which you would never in a million years expect. And it comes by the way of this little DHL envelope. Now, W Motors was super cool. You know, they didn't sponsor the project in a monetary way, but they gave the blessing, and that was really nice. And I was honored to be able to go over there and test drive the Lykan and the Fenrir. So it was a nice thing. But of course, they were watching this build the whole way. And let's be honest, okay? Genius Garage is a 501c3 teaching thing that is there so students can help get jobs and launch their careers in engineering, mechanics, racing mechanics, etc. But you wouldn't expect that we'd be building a car, one that is a world caliber hypercar. In doing that, you want W Motors to be happy and think well of what we're doing, but at the same time too, I'm leading Genius Garage, and my important is to the students and being authentic and real. But I got a letter here from W Motors in Dubai. And in it is this really pretty envelope. And I want to share with you guys what we have here. Now, there's a couple of things. There's something a little hard in here. Ooh, and bubble wrap. What could this be? And we've got a letter here from the CEO, Ralph, which I think I'm going to read. So this came in on the 18th of July. And he writes, "Dear Casey, I wanted to personally reach out and congratulate you and your team on the completion of the Fast and Furious Lykan stunt car build. I have been following the progress since the start and was impressed to see the success of the build and the end product. The enthusiasm shown by all of those involved with the project was clear, and the way which they faced and overcame the numerous challenges along the way was a credit to you and underlines the Genius Garage project. I hope that your visit to Dubai and the opportunity that you had to drive the original prototype helped in this project, and I'm sure that the enthusiasm you brought with you here was shared with the team on your return. One thing that I noticed on your car was that it doesn't have a Lykan roof plaque as the originals did. And with this in mind, I wanted to share with you a commemorative plaque that you may want to add to your Lykan as a sign of our recognition and appreciation for transforming the stunt car. We wish you and the rest of Genius Garage team the very best for all your future projects. Sincerely, Ralph DeBoss, CEO of W Motors in Dubai. All right, you guys, I gotta look at this. I'm so excited. This is a special roof plaque just for the Genius Garage Lykan. W Motors Lykan. It's got the date on here. The plaque was done in 7/7/2022. Congratulations to Genius Garage on the Fast and Furious Lykan stunt car build from all the team at W Motors. So this is going to go on the roof, and with it, I think Pinocchio just became a real boy. Now, not one of the original Lykans, but it just means so much that W Motors would give it this incredible honor and let it be part of the legacy of what W Motors is and all the original Lykans, and that the Genius Garage stunt car build was built into a worthwhile, beautiful, functioning, real car that they're proud to put their name on. So I gotta tell you what, guys, maybe it's just a piece of paper and a cool plaque, but gosh, I haven't seen a car company do something like that in a while, and I haven't seen students do something like that in a while. So with all the students in mind, I hope you guys look them up, and I hope that the students will share this video one day when they're applying for jobs, because if you don't hire them, or at least give them your full attention, you're making a mistake. So this was the time when something really amazing got to happen. And with that in mind, so the journey has come to completion. The Genius Garage Lykan is beautiful, it's perfect, but it's not a race car. We didn't take it to the point of throwing lots of money on it for twin turbos and big brakes and such, but the chassis is fantastic, the body is absolutely gorgeous and exquisite, and it's a car that, with a very little work, could be just as good as the original. And by good, I mean as fast. It's already the equal in terms of weight and beauty and such. So for Genius Garage, at this point now, the curriculum is over. Genius Garage is doing the Lotus Exosphere T125 F1 project, as well as the Daytona prototype, and looking forward to next builds. By the time this video is out and you guys are seeing it, the Genius Garage Lykan Hypersport will be on Bring a Trailer as a public charity auction, no reserve. So, if anybody out there wanted a $3.4 million hypercar, and yeah, they vanished and you're never going to get your hands on it, and the prototype you're not going to get, and they're not going to make anymore. Well, there's one that you can buy with an American title that you can drive on the streets here. And I can tell you that if you throw big turbos at it and big brakes, it'll perform as well as the original. So, I really want Genius Garage to continue. That's why I put 9 years of my life in it and untold thousands of hours with no pay to better students' lives in a way that I didn't have when I was young. When I was in college, I had no mentor, no real opportunities, and no chance. It took a lot of fighting. And I turned that around and fought for students to build Genius Garage. So, yes, I hope it goes for lots and lots and lots of money, because what's there will go directly back into the Genius Garage 501c3 for projects for the future, and so that we can benefit the lives of many young engineers to come. But I thank you guys for watching. Go check out Bring a Trailer. Thanks Ed, VINwiki, W Motors, and look up all the guys. Really appreciate it. And also a huge shout out to Advanced Collision Incorporated in Chattanooga. Thank you for putting the blood, sweat, and tears in and finishing this off. I hope that we can make the future better together with Genius Garage.
Finding your next dream car can be like searching for a needle in a haystack, but the best tool to use is Autotempest.com. Autotempest is the smartest and most powerful tool to search for your next car or your dream car, because they allow you to search all the major listing sites at once. Their motto is all the cars, one search, and they've been supporting VINwiki for the last 3 years. Quite honestly, it's the first place I go to look when I'm searching for my next car, and I think that you'll absolutely love it. So check them out today at the link in the description below, and thank them for their continued support of VINwiki.